Number 1. Audi Q9. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about the 2026 Audi Q9. Because if the rumors are even halfway true, this could be Audi's most ambitious SUV yet. Think of the Q9 as Audi going all in at the top of its SUV lineup. Bigger, more luxurious, and more commanding than the Q7, while still keeping that clean, tech-forward Audi vibe. This is clearly aimed at buyers who want full-size luxury without losing that sharp European feel. Before we get into the details, quick pause. If you enjoy hearing about upcoming luxury SUVs, future models, and honest enthusiast takes, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow, and you won't miss any of the latest Audi, BMW, or Mercedes news coming up. Now, design-wise, the 2026 Audi Q9 is expected to look bold but refined. Picture a wider stance, a taller profile, and a more commanding presence than anything Audi currently offers. The front end should feature a larger, more upright grille with sleek LED lighting that gives it that unmistakable Audi signature, especially at night. From the side, the Q9 is likely to look long and muscular, and at the rear, expect clean lines and modern lighting that keep it looking premium rather than bulky. Compared to past Audi SUVs, this one should feel more confident and more upscale, like Audi's answer to the biggest luxury SUVs on the road. Under the hood, the focus is expected to be on hybrid power. Audi has been pushing electrification hard, and the Q9 should benefit from that with a smooth, powerful hybrid setup that balances performance and efficiency. The idea here isn't raw speed, it's effortless power. Quiet around town, strong on the highway, and smoother than older gas-only Audi SUVs. Compared to previous large Audi models, the Q9 should feel more refined, more efficient, and better suited for modern driving. When it comes to off-road capability, don't expect a rock crawler, but the Q9 should be more capable than it looks. With Audi's all-wheel drive system and adjustable drive modes, it should handle snow, gravel roads, and rough conditions with confidence. This is the kind of SUV that's built for long family trips, bad weather, and the occasional adventure. Not hardcore trails, but definitely more than just city streets. Step inside, and this is where the Q9 is expected to really impress. Audi interiors are already some of the best in the business, and the Q9 should take that up a notch. Expect a clean, modern cabin with large digital displays, subtle ambient lighting, and premium materials throughout. Seating should be spacious across all rows, making it a true full-size luxury SUV. Compared to older Audi interiors, this one should feel more immersive, more tech-forward, and even more comfortable for long drives. As for pricing, the 2026 Audi Q9 will likely sit at the top of Audi's SUV range. It won't be cheap, but it's aimed at buyers shopping in the high-end luxury space. Number 2. Porsche Cayenne Coupe. You've heard the rumors, and now it's almost here, the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Coupe. If you love SUVs that don't feel like SUVs, meaning they drive like sports cars, look aggressive, and bring that unmistakable Porsche attitude to every road, this one is definitely worth your attention. Porsche has been killing it with the Cayenne lineup, and the coupe version for 2026 feels like the perfect blend of performance, style, and everyday usability. Right from the first glance, the 2026 Cayenne Coupe makes a statement. It's lower and sleeker than the standard Cayenne, with that signature sloping roofline that gives it a faster, more athletic stance. The front end is sharper, with bold LED headlights and a grille that looks ready to inhale air and go. From the side, those muscular haunches and sporty wheels tell you this isn't just any SUV, it's a Porsche through and through. Compared to past models, this one pushes the design in a slightly more dramatic, performance-focused direction without losing that everyday practicality most buyers still want. Under the hood, Porsche isn't holding back. The 2026 Cayenne Coupe is expected to lean hard into hybrid power, giving you that blend of punchy performance and better efficiency. You're still getting plenty of power. This is a Porsche after all, but now with a smoother, more refined delivery that also helps with fuel economy in everyday driving. What that means is punchy acceleration when you want it, quiet and calm cruising when you don't, and a drive that feels both planted and lively. Compared to earlier generations, this Cayenne Coupe feels like the model that finally masters both performance and practicality without compromise. Now, don't think for a second that just because it's a coupe-style SUV, it's only about pavement performance. Porsche has always built capable machines, and the Cayenne Coupe is no exception. With all-wheel drive and Porsche's suite of drive modes, you get confident handling whether you're on twisty back roads, wet pavement, or even light trails on the weekend. It's not a hardcore off-roader, but it's definitely more capable than the average SUV, giving you confidence wherever the road or dirt takes you. Inside is where the Cayenne Coupe really shines for daily life. Porsche cabins are known for feeling like the cockpit of a sports car, and 2026 continues that trend with a clean, driver-focused layout that's easy to live with. You'll find a modern digital display front and center, premium materials everywhere you touch, and seats that feel supportive whether you're on a long road trip or just running errands. The interior feels more refined than earlier models, with tech that feels both intuitive and seriously high-end. As for pricing, expect the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Coupe to sit at the premium end of the SUV market. Porsche buyers know what they're getting: top-tier engineering, standout performance, and that unforgettable badge, and the price reflects that. Compared to past Cayennes, it may trend a bit higher, but the upgrades and overall presence make it easier to justify. Number 3. Toyota RAV4. Let's talk about one of the SUVs that pretty much defined the compact crossover segment, the 2026 Toyota RAV4. The RAV4 has been a go-to for millions of drivers, thanks to its reliability, practicality, and everyday friendliness. And for 2026, Toyota is pushing it even further. This isn't a complete overhaul, but it feels like the most confident, capable, and enjoyable RAV4 yet. From the moment you look at it, you can tell this new RAV4 means business, without losing that familiar Toyota charm. The front end looks sharper and more purposeful, with updated LED headlights that give it a slightly more rugged, modern appearance. The grille and body lines are cleaner and a bit bolder than before, and the stance feels just a little wider and more planted on the road. It's the kind of look that tells you this is ready for everyday life, whether you're cruising city streets or heading out on a weekend adventure. Under the hood, Toyota continues to lean into what RAV4 fans have grown to love: efficiency and smooth performance. Hybrid power is a big focus for 2026, and the RAV4's hybrid setup delivers just the right balance of responsive acceleration and excellent fuel economy. It's relaxed and quiet around town, easygoing on the highway, and just feels confident in daily driving. Compared to past models, the hybrid system in this RAV4 feels smoother and more refined. Like Toyota has really dialed in the balance between power and efficiency that so many buyers want. But this new RAV4 isn't just about smooth street driving, it's ready for a bit of adventure too. With available all-wheel drive and updated off-road oriented features, it feels more capable when the pavement ends. You might not be tackling rugged mountain trails, but for dirt roads, gravel paths, and that unexpected stretch of mud on a weekend getaway, the 2026 RAV4 inspires confidence and handles it all with ease. It's definitely more capable than earlier models that focused mostly on smooth pavement, and that's a welcome evolution. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that feels like it finally matches the exterior's newfound confidence. Toyota has cleaned up the interior layout, added more modern tech, and used materials that feel a bit more upscale for this class. The touchscreen is easy to use, the displays are crisp, and there's more space for passengers and cargo alike. It's a comfortable, friendly interior that feels like a natural place to spend time, whether you're running errands or heading out on a road trip with the family. Compared to older RAV4 interiors, this one feels more thoughtful and more enjoyable. As for pricing, expect the 2026 Toyota RAV4 to stay in that sweet spot where it's affordable for most buyers, but still offers a lot of value. Toyota knows this is one of its volume sellers, so they're not pricing it out of reach. With the hybrid option and added features, it might sit a touch higher than the basic models of the past, but the upgrades make it feel worth it. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz GLC Class. You know, some cars just grow on you, and the 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLC Class is shaping up to be one of those. Mercedes has taken everything people already love about the GLC and subtly tightened the screws in all the right places. Cleaner design, smarter tech, more efficient power, and just that little extra confidence behind the wheel that makes daily driving feel a bit more special. Right from the first glimpse, you can tell the new GLC has matured. The exterior feels more refined and purposeful without losing that sleek Mercedes elegance. The headlights are sharper, the grille is more modern, and the lines along the sides flow a bit cleaner than before. It's an SUV that looks right at home in the city, but it also gives off a quiet, go-anywhere vibe that makes you want to take it on a weekend escape. Compared to past GLC models, this one just feels a bit more self-assured, like it knows exactly what it wants to be. Under the hood, the big news is the hybrid options. Mercedes isn't just bolting on electrification for the sake of it. The hybrid powertrains here feel genuinely smooth and responsive. You get that effortless acceleration you expect from a luxury SUV, but with better fuel efficiency and a lot less fuss in day-to-day driving. Around town, it's calm and quiet, and on the highway, it feels composed and confident. If you loved the older GLC engines for their refinement, you're going to appreciate how seamlessly this new hybrid setup blends performance with practicality. And even though this is still a luxury SUV first and foremost, don't think for a second it's fragile on rough roads. The GLC's available all-wheel drive and intelligent drive modes make it surprisingly capable when the pavement ends. It's not a hardcore off-roader, this isn't a Jeep, but for dirt roads, gravel highways, or rainy day back roads, it handles itself with poise. Compared to earlier GLCs that felt more street-oriented, this one feels a bit more adventurous, and that's a really nice touch for drivers who want versatility. Slide inside, and it's clear Mercedes has given as much attention to the cabin as the exterior. The interior feels modern and luxurious, but without feeling overdone. You're greeted with a generous digital display, sleek controls, and materials that feel upscale in every place your hands touch. It's intuitive, comfortable, and just easy to live with. Exactly what you want in a daily driver. There's a sense of space that feels open without being cavernous, and compared to older GLC interiors, this one feels more cohesive and thoughtfully designed. Now, let's talk about pricing. The 2026 GLC class sits right in that competitive luxury SUV range. It's not the cheapest in its class, but that's not really the point. Mercedes buyers know they're paying for refinement, comfort, and that unmistakable badge. Compared to past models, you'll likely see a small bump in price, but that seems fair considering the added tech, efficiency, and overall polish. Number 5. Volvo CX90. I've been waiting to talk about this one, the 2026 Volvo XC90, and honestly, it's one of those SUVs that feels like it's finally come into its own. The XC90 has always been a favorite in the luxury SUV world, and for 2026, Volvo seems to have taken everything good about it and made it feel even more refined, capable, and genuinely enjoyable to drive. Right from the moment you lay eyes on the new XC90, you can tell Volvo is leaning into that clean, confident Scandinavian design. The lines are smooth and purposeful, the front end feels sharper with updated LED lighting, and that signature Volvo grille just looks more elegant than ever. It's got presence without being loud, the kind of SUV that makes you look twice, not because it's flashy, but because it just feels premium. Compared to older XC90 models, this one just looks more modern and more complete, like the best version of itself yet. Under the hood is where things start to get really interesting. Volvo continues to push toward electrification, and for 2026, the XC90 embraces hybrid power in a big way. What that means for you in daily life is smooth, responsive acceleration, quieter cruising, and better efficiency than we've seen in past generations. It's relaxed around town, eager when you want a little pickup, and overall just feels more refined than the older gas-only versions. It's a perfect match for anyone who wants performance without sacrificing economy. But don't think this is just a polished city cruiser. The XC90 also feels confident when the road gets a little rough. With available all-wheel drive and smart drive modes, it's the kind of SUV you can trust in rain, snow, gravel, and even light off-road conditions. Now, we're not talking rock-crawling territory, but compared to some earlier XC90s that felt more street-oriented, this one definitely feels like it's ready to go places. Weekend trips, family vacations, unexpected back roads. It handles them with a relaxed confidence that's really reassuring. Slide inside, and it's obvious Volvo hasn't skimped on the interior either. The cabin feels calm, open, and very thoughtfully put together. Big digital displays, intuitive controls, and premium materials everywhere you touch make it feel like a step above the everyday SUV. And the seats? Volvo has always nailed comfortable seating, and this one feels supportive and cozy, whether you're on a quick drive or a long road trip. Compared to older models, the interior feels more modern without losing that familiar Volvo warmth. Now, let's talk about pricing. The 2026 XC90 sits squarely in the luxury SUV field, so yes, it's priced higher than your average compact or mid-size SUV. But when you look at what you're getting, that refined design, hybrid efficiency, capable performance, and premium interior, it feels like a strong value in the segment. Compared to earlier XC90s, there might be a bump in cost thanks to all the added tech and hybrid updates, but most buyers are going to feel like it's worth it.